The MTN8 semi-finals has delivered drama, upsets and a taste of what's to come in the upcoming 2024-25 season. Mamelodi Sundowns was stunned by Stellenbosch as Cape Town City fought back to draw level with the Orlando Pirates. Hello and welcome to Soccer Betting News. I'm your host Deshaj, and with me to discuss the upcoming second leg clashes is African football expert Mogale Sathekge.
Thank you, Deshi, for welcoming me, and good day to the listeners.
Mo, the dust has just settled. We've just witnessed some of the country's finest footballers go head-to-head as they compete for the first piece of silverware available this season.
Yes, man. What a great week in terms of MTN8 first leg semi-finals. Pirates firstly taking up on Cape Town City in Cape Town. We saw a very nice game, a game of two halves, where Pirates dominated the first half and Cape Town City came back after this, the second half and showed to Pirates that they mean business. I don't know what did Eric Tingler whisper to the boys in the dressing room, but it clearly worked because when they came back from the second half, they really showed that they wanted it as much as Pirates wanted it.
Yeah, well, it was that man, Mofokeng, again, who came in, cut off that wing and fired home. What did you make about his performance on the night?
Look, Mofokeng is quite a clever player and he always maneuvers around to check for spaces that he can exploit to create those chances for the likes of Mabasa, Maswangani and Saleng. So defenders need to watch out, especially defenders who are aging, because Mkhize was the one marshalling him that evening. His physical-wise, he's not that big, but in terms of the way he uses his mind and his techniques, he is quite a formidable young player. I mean, cutting down like that and just putting the bag into the ball into the back of the net. I mean, what a great run from him this far. For his age, 19 years old. I mean, you can see when Pirates is playing, they trust him. They rely on him. They no longer take him as a junior player.
Yeah.
He's actually part of the first team players that needs to deliver each and every game.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more. Let's talk about his Pirates teammate then, donning the number 10 jersey, Tito Maswangani. A bit of a sub-poor performance, according to his standards?
I don't think he performed to his par excellence. We know Tito is Tito and we know Tito can perform magic for Orlando Pirates. But I think in yesterday's games, he was very poor. He was not bad, but he was poor. I mean, if you can check how many balls he gave away, one almost led to a goal, which China has to perform his miracles to save the ball out, to deny Cape Town City an equalizer in the first half. So, you see, yesterday he had a very bad game compared to how we know him in terms of performance. But man, I mean, if you can check very well, after we played with that team in the preliminary
Disciples of Madagascar.
He was substituted in the first half after the second half because we were already leading 3 and Jose Riverio was already thinking about the Tuesday game. You get my point. So also, I think what affected him is what was said on social media from the fans, saying that he's ill-disciplined, he thinks he has arrived, and those kind of things and so forth. So I think that really got to him. Hence, we saw that
a few misplaced passes.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of arrivals, there was one Pirates player who made his debut on the night. Of course, I'm talking about Angolan winger Gilberto. Do you think he's maybe going to force his way into the starting lineup this weekend?
I mean, look, he has to. I'm sure yesterday he checked what kind of tempo are the PSL games in general and also the cup games. It's quite different. Firstly, the atmosphere is crazy. It's ridiculous. And then you know how the fans are sometimes. If you don't perform, they will be booing you or whistling for you to make sure that you get replaced and so forth. But I think he showed a little bit of confidence. There was a ball that he took all the way to his goal post and passed it. And so he's got that confidence confidence, but I think he will fit and gel very well into that Pirates team. He's quite a talented player.
Yeah, let's look at the opposition then. Of course, it was a very different Cape Town City who came out after the halftime interval. Do you think that the momentum has shifted to Eric Tinkler's outfit?
No, the momentum has not shifted, but let's it's very good, like, to highly recommend to commend certain players for Cape Town City who really took it upon themselves to show Pirates that they are not scared. They are going to face them. I mean, Kamohelo Mokocho was magnificent.
Yep. Hashim Domingo as well also caught my eye.
Domingo was also giving
Fortune
Pirates. Makaringe matched the Pirates midfielders pound to pound because mainly they are former teammates and he knows their style of play and so forth. So, man, I was so happy with how the game panned out, especially in the second half, whereby City came back and really fought and even got an equalizer. There is this the City boy, the name's
Jaden Rhodes, possibly.
Yes, Jaden Rhodes. What a player.
Yeah.
What a player. I mean, look, man, teams like City and Stellenbosch, they don't entirely lose players because there are players on the bench who are waiting to take up on chances when other players leave. So those are teams that unearth proper talent.
Yeah. Well, of course, as the story goes back to haunt his former employers, can you see Fortune Makaringa getting on a score sheet at Orlando this weekend?
No, at Orlando Pirates, they are not going to see anything. At Orlando
no
Stadium,
chance.
At Orlando Stadium, Escotins kama minzela. Hi. At Escotini, they are not going to see anything. I mean, Pirates, when they are playing at home, they turn and become into this monster. I don't know if I believe in this, this old saying and things of saying, oh no, when a team plays with their favorite kid, color, they win. I think this Schweppes color looking Pirates jersey, it has got something in it. I don't know what is it, but somehow...
But a snap, crackle and pop in there.
It has got like very scary factors about it because somehow Pirates can play very well, but once they don that jersey, certain players start losing focus. But I think on Saturday they'll be donning the black and white. Right. The Red Sea of Orlando, we are going to see miracles.
It sounds like you're calling a win for Pirates.
Yes, a straight win for Pirates. They are coming gun blazing. They are not going to give Cape Town City a chance. And I'm telling you, at Orlando Pirates, one thing that makes Escotini Skamaminzela a very difficult place to play Pirates at is because the Pirates fans come out in numbers.
In the numbers.
So they get there, they cheer Pirates, and so that will also play a very big factor when it comes to how City it's really going to be able to balance the whole game in terms of the pressure on the field and also the pressure of the field from the fans.
Yeah, well, it could be a long day at the office for Clean Sheet Keat, as he's known. Let's move along then to Sunday's game. Now, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns were left licking their wounds after they were defeated 1-0 on home soil. Has Steve Barker awoken the beast?
I mean, Stellenbosch are just they're just picking up where they left off last season.
Yeah,
Basadini is still far worse that we knew, that we saw last season. I mean, Jaden Adams is still the Jaden Adams that we know. I mean, Eddie Mugela, wow. Eddie Mugela there. I mean, I wasn't even aware that Sanele Bands joined Stellenbosch City. What a prolific striker. What a formidable player. He doesn't have too much weight, but he will give you sleepless nights.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that when he was still at Richards Bay, So Sanele Bands, what a great acquisition. When I saw him in Steve Barker's team yesterday, I was like, yes, this man really knows how to bring talent and, strong-willed, mentally players that play for Stellenbosch FC. Mugela, what a great acquisition. Come on.
Yeah, well, of course, it is Sundowns as well who are busy in the transfer market. Of course, bringing in Ikram Reyners. Could you have seen Ikram Reyners maybe getting on a score sheet if he was eligible to play?
Yes, he was a sniper. He was going to score that one. He scores. He doesn't care. He was going to score, but unfortunately, the rules of the game, because he has already partaken in the MTN8 with Stellenbosch FC, he can't face Stellenbosch. You get my point. That's why he didn't play, actually, yesterday. But yeah, man, let's look also at the chances that Mamelodi Sundowns squandered. The one-on-ones that the new striker from
Brazilian international,
yes,
Arthur Stellies.
Yes, let's look at the chance that he squandered one-on-one. Let's look at Shigabala, aka Tambazwane's chance to equalize in the dying minutes. He also missed that chance. I mean, those things count during the game. The Mokoena woodwork, the long-range shot, and unfortunately, Sundowns was so unfortunate at Lucas Masterpieces Moripe, which is their home ground. Let's see what's going to happen in Moses Mabhida on Sunday when Stellenbosch is hosting them.
Yeah, of course, Coach Manomba Niti did come out and say that his side created chances, but of course, it was that man, Sage Stevens, who put himself between that Sundowns frontline and his Stellenbosch nets. He lifted the Man of the Match trophy, of course. What a performance from him on the night.
I mean, we know Sage Stevens. We knew Sage Stevens from Stellenbosch and Cape Town City, if I'm not mistaken. He has always been delivering for those two teams, especially when the man is playing against, the man is playing with defenders who understands him, who listens to him, and so forth. He can marshal his defense. He can organize his defense. What a performance from him, keeping City in the game, giving them a leverage, giving them an advantage of an away goal. If he performs like that in Durban for the second leg, I see Sundowns not even scoring one pass. Steven
getting past Stevens in the net.
Yes, in the net. I see them at least winning 1-0 from the first leg.
Yeah, well, you know, that 1-0 victory, of course, gives Stellies a slight upper hand. How important is the first goal going to be on Sunday?
The first goal is going to be very much important, whether it comes from Stellenbosch FC or Mamelodi Sundowns. If it comes to if it comes from Mamelodi Sundowns, Stellenbosch FC are going to play catch me if you can the whole 90 minutes. Because when Sundowns is coming at you, you will sweat for the whole 90 minutes. And I'm telling you, if something in them moves and they bring in Shalulili, he runs the whole 90 minutes. So I'm telling you, it might be a very different 10 for Stellenbosch. But if Stellenbosch scores fast, Sundowns is going to panic. Stellenbosch, and knowing the coach Steve Parker, they might keep it at the back and play counter-attacking football and catch Sundowns on counter-attacks and even score the second goal.
Of course. Well, Mo, with that being said, give me your prediction in that second fixture.
I see a lot of goals in that game. I don't know who's winning, but I see a lot of goals. Sundowns is not going to hold back. Your Riberios, your Zwani, your Mokoena, your Motau and whatever, they will come in guns blazing. I mean, I see even Mangoba, he's going to try other players like Mbule, even Lodge if he's back or something. I see Sundowns is going to throw everything at Stellenbosch. Shalulile, all the strikers will play on Sunday. But I know some teams can play very well under pressure. They can play very well under pressure to such an extent that they don't succumb to the pressure and end up winning the game just like that. You frustrate them for the first 60 minutes. When they sleep, you score a goal. Done. You have nailed them in the coffin.
Of course, the gloves off. Mo calling a high-scoring fixture in that second leg between Mamelodi Sundowns and Stellenbosch at the iconic Moses Mabhida Stadium. All guns blazing performance from Orlando Pirates in that game on Saturday. So we're going to have to wait and see how your predictions play out. Please let us know in the comments who you think is going to book their spot in the MTN8 final. If you haven't already, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. From all of us in studio, thanks and goodbye.
It's a shooby.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.